Hi guys, hello. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hold on real quick. Let me do a sound check real quick. Make sure everything's good to go. Yep, everything is good. Perfect. How are you guys doing today? Hi, beautiful son. Thank you for stopping in. So, guys, today has been a whirlwind as far as YouTube Streets is concerned. Have y'all been keeping up with this shit that's going on? Hi, Cloudy Day. Hey, Haitian Princess. Thank you for being a long time member. Hey, Mo J. Thank you for being a long time moderator. It's good to see you. So, have y'all been keeping up with this shit? Hey, Nova. First thing I want to talk about is this. It's so much. Let's talk about this shit with Quannie real quick. So, if y'all don't know, Grown Folks TV and Quannie are in a bit of a kerfuffle, and she was calling him in the late night hour. I think he said on Saturday. She was calling his phone at like 1 o'clock in the morning with that crazy, belligerent, drunk shit, all in her fifis, crying and screaming and hollering about how she misses Curtis, and Curtis don't want to come home. And grown folks was trying to give her a little bit of advice, but she wasn't trying to hear it, and she was being belligerent to him. So, according to grown folks, he hung up on her ass twice, and that pissed her off even further. But according to Quannie, he hung up on her because he wanted to have phone sex and she didn't want to have phone sex. So there are two opposing stories, and grown folks is basically saying that if Quannie keeps fucking lying on him, he is going to release the audio. Now, we know that grown folks records every call that comes into his phone, so he definitely has a fucking audio. I have not seen Quannie come live today to rebut anything, but she did make a couple of posts over there on her community tab talking about, oh, I'm famous all of a sudden or whatever. Now, the bitch did not rebut nothing that grown folks said, so I guess she's heeding the warning, and that bitch is standing down for now. But what time is it? It is 8:41 Eastern Standard Time, so I'm guessing if she had to work today, she's just getting off, and she's probably about 1.5, 2 11s in. So we're gonna give that bitch another 1.5, 2 11s before she goes live and gets to kicking shit up, and then we can see grown folks release the goddamn audio. Now I was gonna drop in his chat and tell him, nigga, stop him and hauling grown folks and just release the fucking audio. Because if we know anything about Quanetta, that bitch got the nastiest case of can't stop, won't stop attached to her motherfucking ass that we have ever seen. Cloudy Day says Sean said years ago that she will call after midnight acting a fool. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I'm trying to figure out who else did she call, because we know that Quannie and Skillet has kind of a close relationship. Now they did fall out a little bit last week, but that don't mean shit in the beef sector. These bitches make up the breakup just for sport. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck she didn't call Skillet with this shit instead of grown folks. But whatever. Especially knowing that grown folks records. That bitch was cruising for a bruising. She was itching for some stitches. That's all I could think about it. Bitch crazy. Let me see what else y'all saying. Moj said, "Oh no, Nova, what rude ass hateful man has hit you? When? Oh girl, Moj. I posted about that as well, Moj. Listen, we finna be all over the place because it's a lot going on. So that's what's going on currently with Quannie and grown folks. Now, grown folks did not expose any audio as of yet, but he did expose some text messages, and Quannie's phone number was exposed. Yes, bitch, I got the screenshot. Yes, bitch, if I feel like it, I'm gonna start trolling this bitch. But I was telling one of my bitches earlier, Quannie, real lucky that I'm a pothead and I ain't got time for that stupid shit. Or I would be out here creating Google numbers and just calling that bitch and hanging up and texting her all kind of crazy shit. But I don't have time for that. So I'm not on that. I'm not on that type of time right now. I'm not on demon time. So lucky her. But I am not everybody else. And that bitch has burnt a lot of bridges out here. And for the whole fucking sector to have her phone number at this point, oh yeah, I would imagine that bitch probably ain't gonna get very much sleep tonight. I would imagine that phone is still binging right now. With people calling that bitch harassing her, I would not be surprised. Yes, Felicia Fee, I am not on demon time right now. I'm on angel time. I'm being a good little girl, and I'm gonna continue to be so for as long as I can. Did you get the police involved? Yes, Moj, the police was involved. Listen, if you don't know what me and Moj is talking about, Nova Hampton, who was in the chat, was recently went down to the Hebrew Israelite church. Now, I believe Nova, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is a church that Nova kind of grew up in. So they have a knowledge of Nova before her transition. So Nova went to the Hebrew Israelite church to receive some assistance as far as maybe like a food box or just, spiritual assistance or whatever. And them niggas down at the Hebrew Israelite church, you know anything about the Hebrew Israelites? They are not very LGBTQIA friendly. So the shit went down. The pastor was upset that Nova was filming in the church, and the pastor tried to grab Nova's phone, and Nova ended up pushing the pastor, and then about 4 or 5 niggas ran from the back and put the paws on Nova, allegedly. Now, we did not get footage of the paws being put on Nova, but we got footage of the direct aftermath and of the police being called and of the charges that Nova wanted filed on these men being discussed, and it was a whole fucking situation. It was a whole situation. I shared it on my community tab. It might still be up because I only did it for 24 hours. If it's not still up, then y'all can just go to Nova's page. It's up there. And it was a whole goddamn mess. And I did see today that Nova went to the hospital to get her medical records so she could prove to the powers that be and to the police or whatever that she is a woman and they was in there assaulting a woman. So that's where we are with that situation. If y'all don't know what's going on with that, I told y'all it's so much going on. I'm surprised with all this shit going on. Tracy is not in no drama right now. Not right now. Jay Wilson had a little bit of drama going on, but I can't. It's so insignificant. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. What's that latest drama Jay Wilson had going on? Let me think. If y'all can remember before I can remember, jump in the chat and let me know. But it was kind of insignificant. It wasn't nothing about his job, because, they stay getting that nigga fired. He done been through about 5 jobs so far. My family members, they always asking me, is that pastor still working and have they fired his ass yet? They don't even watch the B sector. They just want to know if the nigga been fired yet because they know it's coming eventually. Oh, Moj said they jumped you. That's men attacking a woman. They should have been jailed. That's basically what Nova was saying. But the police was saying that if they was gonna take a report, that Nova would be the offender, because the day before Nova had been up there and them Hebrew Israelite men had asked her to leave. So technically when Nova came back the next day, she was trespassing. So if they was gonna take a report, they would have to take the report that they assaulted her, but technically she was the offender because technically she was trespassing. So it was a whole situation. The chat was trying to get it together and like give Nova advice. I don't know. I think from what I remember, Nova just ended up getting a ride to the train station from the police and they didn't really file nothing, but we'll see. Nova said, right, sister, I take hormones. I take estrogen and progesterone. Pastor took my phone from me, so I took it back from him. Yeah, that so it was just a situation, and a lot of people in the chat was saying that they believe that Nova should just find a religious establishment that is LGBTQIA friendly, and I feel the same way. And like I said, as we know, if you know anything about them Hebrew Israelites, they are not LGBTQIA friendly at all. So I will call that a wash. I wouldn't even go around and people no more, because you know how they feel about you, and it ain't no change in their minds. Them's grown ass people. They set in their ways just like you was a grown ass person, Nova, and you set in your ways. So at this point, it's just best to part ways. Felicia Fee said, I didn't know you could trespass at church. Felicia, that's what Nova was telling the police. But the police pointed out that there was a sign saying, like, no solicitation, no trespassing, blah, 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 right outside. So that sign basically gives them the right to say no trespassing, especially if they had to already ask somebody to leave previously. Now, I don't know why they asked Nova to leave the previous day or a couple of days before. I don't know what that was about. I didn't see that video, but I know that it was mentioned that they had asked her to leave. So that's why I was trying to get it on video. Okay. So, I mean, but yeah, Nova was saying that she didn't think that, like, you could trespass at church. It was public property, but technically it's not. So, next thing I want to talk about is, hold on real quick, y'all. Let me pull up community archived. Okay, so we talked about that. Ooh, did y'all see that Jay Dunn was over there in a kerfuffle with Yaya? Bitch, it's going down. It's going down. And not only that, this heat had posted Jay Dunn's mama's headstone. Did y'all see that shit? Now, this heat took it down, but it was definitely posted. It's a pretty headstone. It's in the shape of a heart, and it has her mama's full government name on it, the day she was born and the day she died, and like a cute little description underneath, basically saying something like "Mom, I love you" or whatever, whatever. It was a cute headstone. But did y'all see that shit? Now, at this point in the beef sector, I feel like possibly all of us might be a little bit desensitized to these people talking about, like, the children and the dead loved ones and all that shit. I'm desensitized to it. I don't even give a fuck no more. Like, you niggas have run that shit into the ground. It's very distasteful and tacky, and it just shows a lot about your character, and it just is a reflection of you, but whatever. If that's how you want to reflect yourself online, and that's how you can reflect yourself online. And don't get mad at bitches when they call you out and call you trash for your trash ass behavior. Be mad at yourself because that's what you're portraying to the public. But I mean, these bitches are threatening to dox each other's families. Speaking of doxing each other's families, I shared something from Miss Kept Secret earlier. Now, I have had Miss Kept Secret blocked for a couple of years because that bitch didn't want to hear what I had to say in the comment section. So I'm like, well, fine, bitch, since you don't want to hear what I got to say in the comment section, you won't have to hear nothing I got to say ever again, bitch. But somebody shared it and I seen it. And basically, Miss Kept Secret was over there saying, if Jay Dunn doxes this heat, she will be posting the family that is taking care of Ness's son. Once again, Miss Kept Secret said that if Jay Dunn doxes this heat, that Miss Kept Secret is going to post the family that is taking care of Ness's son. Basically, she's going to post Ness's brother's family. She said she got the names of all the family members and the places of residence and where the son go to school at. I was like, oh shit, bitch. It's getting real sticky around here. It's getting real, 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 real sticky. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Miss Kept Secret got to do with anything. But once again, like I said, I got that bitch blocked, so I don't even see her in the chat. So I don't know what the fuck she got to do with none of this. But it's kind of like when Pizaro just recently threatened to dox King Roman on behalf of Big Bestie, and that shit got Big Bestie fucked up. Not only did it get Big Bestie fucked up, it's Slick is getting Pizarro docs too, cause y'all know that King Roman say he got a special investigator, a private eye on the case, right? Y'all know during King Roman's last live, he was over there showing triangulations of the area that Pizarro allegedly stay in, right? Hmm. You know, all you gotta do is take that area. What is it, perennial or perennial, whatever the fuck it is, All you gotta do is take that area and search for the closest arcade and the closest crab shack in that area and triangulate, right? That's all you gotta do. I'm just saying. So we'll see, bitch. We will see. And Pizarro told us herself that she's shaped like the Grinch who stole Christmas, with that low hanging belly and shit. So just look for a bitch shaped like the Grinch just stole Christmas, triangulated in that area amongst the arcades and the crab leg shack. And boom, you got a marble eye bitch. It's that easy. Shout out the first 48. So let's see what else is going on because we're going to get through all this shit real quick. We ain't going to be here all night. I just wanted to come live and talk to y'all real quick because it's been a little while. Oh, also, Quannie confessed that she is abusive and she has an issue keeping her paws to herself. And then grown folks came live and told us today that she was over there beating Curtis with a spatula, bitch. Yes, you heard me. Quannie beat Curtis with a spatula. Now, what had happened, according to grown folks, according to what he said, was Quannie was in the kitchen and she seen Curtis was texting some bitch on the slide. And that shit set her off, and she grabbed the spatula and beat his ass and packed his shit and put him the fuck out of her house. Now, somebody in the chat was asking good questions that were not covered and that were not answered. And I'm going to need answers to these questions. The first answer to these questions that I need was the spatula a metal or a silicone? Because it makes a difference. If she was over there beating him with a metal spatula, yeah, I agree that he probably should not go back because that bitch is dangerous. But if she was just over there whapping him with a silicone spatula, nigga, you need to put your big boy panties on and suck it up. Because if you was actually over there texting other bitches just all willy nilly to where she could see it, you deserve to be whapped with a fucking spatula or three, in my opinion. That's just me. I do have a tendency towards violence when the shit gets out of hand, as far as like audacity and disrespect. Yeah, I'll get real violent with you if I feel like you trying to play me or you disrespecting me. So that happened. Could you imagine old 12-pound Quannie over there chasing poor Curtis through the house with a spatula? And those of you who are old school beef sector, we know what Curtis looks like. We know he looks slick retarded and he got that 1,000-yard stare. So we know he don't have like the brain capacity to think for himself. That bitch has to do all the thinking for both of them in the relationship. We know that. And not only that, she's basically confessed it, and that's why she put him out in the first place. That's why she said she put him out in the first place, because he was a simp ass, bitch ass nigga, always running up underneath his mama's skirt hem, and basically his mama's whipping boy. And mama had him running out of the house at midnight to go get her fried chicken and all kind of other shit. So that was initially why she said she put him out. But now we got a little bit more of the backstory. It was that, and also he was texting other bitches, and also she was over there beating his ass with spatulas. But we're not clear if it was rubber or metal. So that's all I want to know. Was it rubber or metal? Ooh, also, guys, so y'all know he and Ness are going back and forth. They are currently on the outs with each other. Now, he was over there on Uppity Link a couple of days ago going to fuck off. And he got a page now and he did it like 2 videos on Ness and they got pretty good numbers. I guess the people was here for what he had to say. I listened to most of it, but I fell asleep because that bitch's voice is real monotone. And if you be just laying down trying to listen to that shit, you gonna fall asleep real quick, fast, in a hurry. Almost like listening to Jay Wilson. If Jay Wilson ain't reading, his ass is real monotone, and he'll put you to fuck to sleep, kind of like that. So I'm gonna have to go back and probably re-listen to the rest of Heat's video, because, like I said, it should put me to sleep. But Ness is over there currently right now. She was playing, but I think Binary Code and MBK was over there, and he hit the link over on Binary with MBK, and he and MBK was going back and forwards, and MBK cussed Heat the fuck out and basically sunned her ass, and it was kind of brutal. It was kind of brutal. He definitely lost that round and should not have tried to go back and forth with that man on that level. So that happened. And them bitches are fighting real, real bad and threatening to dox each other. Now, see, last time we talked, y'all, me and Mixology was up here and we was chatting, and I was telling Mixology, I was like, well, I don't really know if he and Ness are really broken up like that, because Ness has sat over there and said some things about this Heat, basically being stranded. Like, I guess her car broke down or something and she was stranded, and she called Ness and she was crying and like basically giving us stories and background and shit that is not on YouTube. And I told Mixology, like, I'm not really sure if they're broken up, because Heat has never come out here and like blasted Ness about no non YouTube shit. Well, the day I said it, he came out here and blasted Ness with a bunch of shit. Now, it was a while ago. Let's see, did I screenshot it? I don't know if I did. But basically, Heat went on her community tab and was talking a lot of shit about a lot of things that we didn't know. So, and the way Ness was over there talking this afternoon, it kind of does feel like ain't no coming back from the things that they've said about each other. But when you look at how they fought in the past, one could say have said that previously. Like the way they fought in the past, it ain't no coming back from me. But then again, I'm not a glutton for punishment. I'm not a bitch who likes abuse. Them bitches love to abuse each other and like lick the wounds. They over there cutting each other and slicing each other up, and then they get together and they lick each other's fucking wounds. It's the weirdest shit. Weirdest shit, but whatever. If they like it, I love it. And if they're gonna put it on online, I'm gonna watch it, bitch. I definitely the fuck am. Let's see. We talked about that. We talked about that. Ooh, Mimi, bitch. Mimi was not impressed with King Roman News and his clapback with Pizarro. So let's talk about King Roman News and his clapback first of all, because you know we got to go to the precipice. So Pizarro got upset with King Roman News for whatever reason, and she decided that the lane that she wanted to go down was the pedophilistic, the pederast lane, and throw that on King Roman News. And King Roman News was like, bitch, you gonna throw it on me? I'm gonna throw it on your husband. So Pizarro was over there claiming pederastic shit about King Roman News. King Roman News took it and switched it up and threw the pederastic shit on her husband in them sound bites. Everybody was running around in the goddamn kerfuffle and mad and upset. Like, once again, you people do these things so much, I don't even give a fuck no more. And anyway, it's live roasting. We all know it's live roasting. It ain't a big deal. It's not a big deal to me because I know, but you know, I do understand that there are people who don't know and who don't watch everything. And for if this is their first interaction with these group of people, it could seem very disturbing and troubling. But we're not worried about those people because those people are not fucking beef sector. But I mean, what do y'all think about it? Who do y'all think is the wrong one in that situation with Pizarro and King Roman News? Because from where I'm sitting, Pizarro started it, and King Roman News fucking finished it. And if you're gonna throw those accusations out about somebody, you better be ready to have those type of accusations come back on you and those that you love. That's how I feel about it. So, I mean, it's kind of like a cautionary tale. Like, don't start none, won't be none. I personally don't have to worry about no shit like that because I would never throw those accusations on somebody unfounded. That's not how I move. And I don't, like I said, I don't have to lie roast these niggas. They give you so much as far as just the truth about themselves. Why do you have to fucking lie about anything? It just means that you have a slow brain and you can't really function as far as hearing what these fucking people say. So you have to make up a lie because your comprehension is lacking. And if we know anything about Pizarro, we know that bitch has definite lacking in comprehension. Definite lacking in comprehension. I mean, that cannot be denied. We've heard it. We've seen it. We've experienced it. She's reported like she lacks comprehension, like a lot of these people do. And what I mean, I'm not even surprised that she does. She's from the fucking house of Tracy. And if we know anything about Tracy, we know that bitch can't comprehend how to get out of a wet paper bag. Hey, Tex Coco. Oh my God, this lighter is cutting up on me. Got me over here sounding like fucking Pizarro with a broke lighter. It's not broke, y'all. I just got my fan on. All right, there we go. Tex Coco, what you laughing at? I ain't lied on nobody. Shit. All right, so let me see what else we got going on. Like I said, we're gonna skate through this shit real quick. I just want to talk to y'all for a second. Archived. All right. So, like I said, after the situation with Pizarro and King Roman News, everybody came out and kind of did their commentary. One of the ones that stuck out to me the most was Mimi's commentary. She was not feeling that shit what that King Roman News did, but you know Mimi is a mother, and she probably felt a little perturbed about the things that King Roman said about the sound bites gonna grow up to be hoes or whatever. So, you know, I'll give Mimi that a little bit of leeway because she is a mother and she feels a little bit different about that situation, but she is also a wife, and I feel like she would not appreciate it if somebody was to put that accusation on her husband unfounded. You know what I'm saying? So, James and Quannie have been going at it steadily. I would really like for because you know James don't usually come out here and do commentary on stuff that don't really involve him. Sometimes he do, but generally he don't. But I need him to come out here and give us some commentary about this phone sex scandal and this shit going on with grown folks and Quannie. Cause you know grown folks thirsty and he gonna hit James's panel and give us a little some little razzle dazzle. Huh. So I'm gonna need James to go live and stir that motherfucking pot. Get your big shit stirring stick out. Matter of fact, Sean Bradley, can you lend your shit stirring stick to James Caldwell for the evening? Cause I need some shit stirred up right about now. I'm just saying. Also, I don't know if y'all had heard, but Skillet and Quannie have fell out for like a half a second. I don't think it's a full fallout, but Skillet was not here for Quannie being sassy with her and basically cussing her out a little bit. So Skillet did come back and gave Quannie a little 1-2 combo, and I was here for it. I was definitely here for it. Also, about 2 weeks ago, bitch, I was over here talking to a family member. Now they don't like once again, my family members don't watch the beef sector, but they know the beef sector. They know the characters and shit because I'm over here and I'm always listening to these niggas without my beef sector kit. Shout out to Kimmy without my earbuds in. So they hear little things here and there. And they're familiar with Rico. About 2 weeks ago, Rico was over there dragging the shit out of Pizarro, but he was like, he wasn't naked, but his pants was pulled down to where you could see like the top of his little pubic hair area, and he was drinking. That bitch had drove him to drinking. So that same day, my family member had asked what's going on with Rico, and I said Rico's doing good. He been to rehab. He ain't drinking no more. Bitch, that same day Rico came on live drunk with his drawers hanging down. I said, nigga, I was just vouching for you. I was rooting for you. And now I gotta eat my fucking words and take it back. I should have known. I should have known. Hey, young MIA. Young MIA, where you been at? I ain't seen you in nobody's chat recently. But then again, I ain't been in nobody's chat either. You been sitting next to me in the bushes, bitch. Ooh, also, guys, I don't know if y'all heard, but y'all know Peach McIntyre, the lady with the husband and 7 kids. Peach McIntyre got her ass whooped on live, bitch. She went to her hairdresser because she had an appointment with the hairdresser, and the hairdresser was too busy to get her in, and Peach was pissed off. So it turned into a situation, and Peach was leaving, and I guess the hairdresser was trying to like push the phone out of her face because you know Peach gonna record everything. And when that hairdresser put her hands on Peach and pushed that phone out of her face, bitch, it was a whole fight. So Peach is currently walking around with a black eye, with a black fucking eye, because her and the hairdresser then got into it. Now I did see like a little short where it looked like Peach went to the police to get some type of paperwork, but I didn't get any context behind it. So I don't know if she got paperwork on the hairdresser or if it was another situation, because you know Peach stay in some shit. So that's happening. Mm-hmm. These bitches out here with fucking babies less than a year old, but they fighting in the street and shit. And not only that, Wood was there, bitch. Oh, you ain't see it, text Coco? Girl, you ain't see it, text Coco? All you gotta do is type in breaking news, Peach McIntyre in the hair shop salon right now. Baby, they had that shit all over the place. That bitch. Now we didn't really get to see the fight. It was kind of like an IHOP situation because Peach was holding the phone, but then when they got the fighting, you know, the phone kind of went like blurry or she dropped it or whatever. But bitch, Wood was there, and you could hear Wood in the background talking about, "All right, y'all, stop this," because you know Wood country is a motherfucker. So I don't think he physically jumped in there and tried to break that shit up, because you know Wood little compared to Peach, bitch. He can't stop that Brahma bull from bulling. But he was in the background saying stuff. And if Wood was there and Peach was there, I'm sure they had a couple of the kids in the car. So she went in there to get her hair done and came back out with a black and bloody eye in front of her children. Fucking crazy. But them Florida bitches for you. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to my Florida bitches. mm. Did y'all see that Diddy and Cassie shit? What the fuck do y'all think about this Diddy and Cassie shit? You welcome, Nova. Nova said, thank you for posting it on your channel. I need to get that video out there to expose them. You welcome, Nova. You know, if it got anything to do with drama, I'm going to post it, bitch. I ain't going to post nothing positive, but I'm going to post the goddamn drama. Definitely. So, with this Diddy and Cassie shit, were y'all shocked? Did the video shock you? Because honestly, it did not shock me. You know what? I take it back. I was a little bit shocked only because Cassie laid there and took that beating. Like, my cousin is from Connecticut and Cassie is from Connecticut, and they is from the same area. So my cousin knows a little bit of Cassie and her family and stuff. And Cassie was raised with her mother and her father. Me also, as a girl who was raised with my father and raised with a brother, ain't no way in motherfucking hell no nigga is gonna put his hands on me and then sleep around me and think he's gonna be fucking safe. Ain't no way in hell. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to stand up to a nigga and fist fight him in his face, because once again, y'all know I'm little, bitch. I'm only 5 feet tall. But I will wait for you to take your motherfucking ass to sleep, and I will grab my Timberlands and wrap the strings around my fucking hands and take it to your sleeping ass, bitch. Oh, you gonna wake up in a world of hurt fucking with me. And I'm not gonna be the only one walking around with black eyes and busted lips, bitch. We finna have matching sets if I'ma stay with you. So, it just goes back to that thing that Kodak Black said. Y'all remember when Kodak Black was talking about he don't like dark skinned girls because they too hard? And them light skinned ones, you can get over on them and like basically beat the shit out of them and they ain't gonna do nothing. That's what it put me in the mind of when I seen that shit. I said, look at little light skinned, high yellow ass Cassie just laying there taking kicks and punches and shit. Bitch, I wish the fuck I would. And that nigga had a towel on and no shoes. As soon as I seen that shit, you know I had a plan. I was like, bitch, you need to get up on your feet and step on his fucking toe, first of all, and then kick him in his goddamn dick, second of all, and then chop him in the throat, chop him in the throat, chop him in the throat. Bitch, I was here practicing, bitch. That video had me fucking practicing for a rainy goddamn day, because, bitch, I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Especially naked with your balls swinging. Oh, bitch, you would have fucked up. And she had enough clothes on to where she could have fought that motherfucker, but she just laid there and cowered and curled into a ball as he literally kicked her in her ass and cracked her upside her fucking head. I was like, bitch. But I guess it was cool in the long run, because then she get like 35 million out of that. Like, look, bitch, I'm not here for getting my ass whooped, but if that's what it takes to get 35 million, I might have had to lay there and get my ass whooped too, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. But what did y'all think about that shit? Did it trigger y'all? Were y'all shocked? Were y'all fucked up about it? Cloudy Day said Diddy was beating her with one hand. So imagine when he had both hands. Oh my God. Ooh, Starbell said, remember he gave her drugs too? Well, yeah, he gave her drugs, but the bitch didn't have to take them. Like, what the fuck? That's just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby gave Janice Dickinson drugs, but that's because she asked for them. Janice Dickinson said she woke up naked and with Bill's hand up her pussy, but she had asked him for drugs. He gave them to her. So, look. I'm not going to live in this world like it's not fucking reality happening. Cloudy Day said, I felt like that too, but he probably would have beat her more if she fought back. He had a towel on with no drawers and no shoes. Literally, if you step on his fucking foot and you kick him in the groin, y'all remember Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock, right? What did Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock teach us? That bitch taught us to sing. Step, inseam, groin, neck. That bitch taught us to sing. Did she not? Maybe Cassie didn't watch that fucking movie close enough, but I did. I know how to sing on a nigga, and I know where the soft parts are, and I know what parts to fucking target, especially if you are naked and holding one hand with the fucking towel up. Bitch, I don't care who you are. You could be the Rock. You naked with a towel on and holding it with one hand. You can't see me, nigga, because I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to sing all over your motherfucking ass. I'm about to step on them toes till they crunch, bitch. I'm about to kick that dick till it starts leaking red, bitch. But that's just me. I have a little bit of a violent streak and a little violent tendency in me. Like I said, I grew up with a brother. We used to fight all the time. I'm true to this shit. I'm not new to this shit. That's why in my relationship, it's kind of like don't start none, won't be none. Because the shit can get real sticky real quick. Oh, Young MIA said that video was just like any other on World Star. I don't know. It just perturbs me when bitches just lay there and take the beating. Like, oh, bitch, we not even gonna fight back? We not even gonna fight back? Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Disgusting. If you're gonna stay with an abusive ass nigga, at least you need to fight back. Both of y'all need to be walking around with black eyes and busted lips. It need to be matching sets like the fuck I said. Ooh, Tex Coco said she think Cassie was checking. out. Mm. Well, Diddy did come and apologize, and he said that he was real high, and he had to go to rehab. So if he was high, that bitch was high too. Because generally, in a relationship, especially a long term relationship like them two niggas had, if one person is getting high, both of them getting high on the same fucking supply. Now, what do y'all think that he was high on? Because if he was high on cocaine, she wasn't giving high on cocaine. She was giving more like downers. Tex Coco said he know who he could do that shit to. Uh huh. Now, okay, so Tex Coco, since you feel like he know who he could do that shit to, do you think he ever tried Young Miami in that way? Do you think he ever tried Young Miami in that way? Because from what I feel about Young Miami, bitch, bitch, she gonna fight back, and not only is she gonna fight back, she gonna go to the motherfucking gutter. Tex Coco said, "Fuck no." So he knew he could try Cassie that way, but he ain't try Young Miami that way. Ooh, Star Bell says he thinks he did. Okay, so Young MIA says he believes that Diddy was on top tier drugs. Now, Young MIA, which top tier drugs are you referring to specifically? I like details. What do you think it was? Ooh, Cloudy Day said they was taking everything. Listen, bitch. With this whole fentanyl craze, I don't even know what drugs are drugs. If it ain't weed from the dispensary, I ain't fucking with it. They ain't gonna get me with the fentanyl. Cause you know they was sprinkling fentanyl on street weed. I said, if it ain't weed from the dispensary, I ain't fucking with it. They ain't finna get me with the Fenty. Powder and pills. Okay. What specific pills? Text Coco like Molly or Perk 30s or what do you think it was? Now I believe it was probably Coke and because generally when people be on Coke, you have to take some type of downer to like regulate. So I think it was Coke and Perks, personally. Yeah, Cloudy Day said I feel like he has tried Young Miami, but she will fight back. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. But I don't even think Young Miami was in a relationship the way that him and Cassie was like that. I think Young Miami was probably like a fly by night thing, like a weekend girlfriend. Like she wasn't actually living in the house around the kids and all that kind of shit. Cause have we ever seen pictures of Young Miami with any of his kids? I haven't. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying I've never seen it. But I have seen pictures of like Cassie with the kids. So that was like a live in type of relationship situation. Pink drugs, white drugs, blue drugs. I heard about that. What was it? Pink cocaine or some shit that Young Miami and what's that little fat boy with the titties? What's his name? I forget what his name is. Yeah, but they was talking about pink cocaine. Ooh, ketamine, ecstasy, and cocaine. Okay, yeah, that sounds like that combination could result in what the fuck we was witnessing. So ketamine is special K. It's like cat tranquilizer, and we know ecstasy just makes you want to fuck. And then the cocaine be having you fucking feeling like Superman and Hulk Hogan all rolled up in one. So that combination, it sounds very plausible, Cloudy Day. I agree with that combination. I really do. Young Miami give me switchblade tees. Young Miami is like a paid escort. Now listen, y'all. What do y'all think about this whole situation where they saying that Diddy made Kim Porter suck on Cassie's bloody tampon? Did y'all hear that shit recently? Bitch, the gag that I let out when I heard that shit to please him. He made her do it to please him. The gag that I let out, I was like, oh my God. Now, I had a higher standard of expectation for a bitch like Kim Porter. But maybe I should not have, because obviously he was fucking Kim and fucking that other bitch at the same time, because Kim had the twins and then Chase was born. He got three girls that are all the same age. Kim had uh Delilah and something like Johnny May or some shit like that. And then that other bitch had Chase. And all them three girls are like 3 months apart. Kind of like when Lil Wayne had Nivea and Nivea and what's her name? Lauren London pregnant at the same fucking time. Yeah, Diddy was on that. Diddy was on that shit too. So for Kim Porter to be impregnated at the same time some other bitch was impregnated, it should have told us everything we needed to know about her ass. But once again, I did put her in the higher echelon. I should not. But that shit about him making Kim Porter suck on Cassie's dirty tampons, like that shit is out of order, nigga. And second of all, Kim is out of order for even doing some shit like that. Like, mm, mm. Not only the cussing I would have laid on that motherfucker, like I would have gotten physically violent with him. Like, bitch, how dare you fucking try me like that? And not only that, Young Miami has said some shit in the past, basically, because y'all know that Diddy had another baby recently. I think the thing name is Baby Love. He had another baby by an Asian bitch, but he had this baby recently while he was with Young Miami. And before he had the baby with the bitch, Young Miami and the Asian bitch used to go back and forth on Instagram as to who he loved the most and the this and the that. So Young Miami at one point told that Asian bitch, "You better stop talking before I tell Diddy to make you eat my pussy, bitch." So this was before all the allegations and the raids and all that shit. Young Miami said that shit. Like, you better stop talking to me crazy before I tell Diddy to make you eat my pussy, bitch. So when she said that shit, and now we talking about this Kim Porter and this bloody tampon eating shit and how Diddy made her do it, it's kind of sounding like 1 + 1 = guilty. It sounds like this is a pattern of behavior. It's a little disturbing. But then again, if them bitches like it, I love it. And then again, I'm gonna sit over here and cry in my Honda while them bitches can cry in them Maybachs. Cause fuck that. If that's what it takes to get a Maybach, I don't want one. I don't need one. No, absolutely not. Speaking of crazy pussy games, so this heat is over there like slick doxing everybody around Ness. She hasn't really doxed Ness yet, but I feel like it's coming. And she keeps saying little slick shit like she has information on Ness and Ness doesn't have any information on her. Isn't it quite disturbing of the possibility that Ness was like fucking jawbone deep in this heat's pussy? And it's a possibility she does not even know her real fucking name. Like, y'all go ahead and log into your troll pages. And can I get some troll hands in the chat if you have ever, like, given fellatio or cunnilingus to somebody who you did not know their fucking name? Or have you ever slept with somebody who you did not know their fucking name? And I ain't talking about when you was like a teenager or early 20s. I'm talking like as a grown-ass 30-year-old adult. Are we out here sleeping with people who we don't know their fucking names? Is that what's happening in 2024? Because that's the shit I look at. When I think about Ness in this heat, I'm like, bitch, you done fucked this bitch. Put like both hands up in her, was jawbone deep in her, and you don't even know her fucking name? Because I'm telling you, if Ness knew her fucking name, she would have doxed that bitch by now. She would have said that shit by now. Oh my God. Young MIA said Ness got this heat pregnant. No, that wasn't Ness. That was Craig. Craig got this heat pregnant. That's probably why this heat is over there in all them throes of emotions. It's them pregnancy hormones. Cloudy Day said, hell no. Tex Coco said, I think this heat throwed off a little upstairs. Both of them is throwed off. But you know what, Tex Coco? Because both of them are so throwed off, I believe they make a great couple. Because them being together is keeping them from ruining some normal person's life. I think they need to stay together forever. Because any normal person that gets with either one of them is fucked. Because they don't have no idea what they're getting into. But those two bitches together, oh yeah, they are a match made in hell. Made in beef sector hell. Yep, exactly. Yin and yang. White side, black dot. Black side, white dot. Yin and yang, bitch. And them bitches deserve to be together. And I love that for them. I really do. I think they're a great couple. And I hope they never break up, like for real, for real. But what do y'all think? Y'all think they'll be back together soon? And what the fuck is this shit about? We should have known that they was kind of playing games anyway, because why? Both of them live on the West Coast, but they had to come all the way to fuck over here to Miami to meet. This heat literally lives one state away from Ness over on the West Coast, but allegedly they have not hooked up over there. Like, it'd be much easier for them to see each other once every 3 months from Seattle and California, as opposed to both of them flying to fucking Miami. Like, that shit is confusing and disingenuous. Young MIA said, imagine if they were to get engaged or married. If they do get engaged or married, I hope they put the whole debacle on YouTube. The whole thing. I want to see this heat get fitted with her suit, her tuxedo. I want to see Ness get fitted with her dress and then her after wedding tuxedo. Because you know that bitch, she, Ness and Craig, so she got to have both. I want to see if this heat's Punjabi daddy is gonna show up to the wedding, because you know them people, them Indians, they don't really do that LGBTQIA bullshit. They don't do that. So I want to see if the Punjabi daddy and the black mama gonna show up. I want to see if Ness's mama and her son and her brother and all them gonna show up. Mm-hmm. What you laughing at, young MIA? Ness said she wasn't a good lady. Well, I mean, Ness can't really gauge if this heat was a good lay or not, because Ness was the one doing all the work. Y'all remember Ness was on her period, so she couldn't get no loving. She had to do all the heavy lifting. But that's still confusing. Like, even though you didn't get no loving, Ness, she didn't suck on your titties or nothing. Like, wow. I thought lesbians were like had a bigger imagination than just like fingers and mouths and shit. Like, come on now. But whatever. But then again, Ness hadn't washed and she had that same little bodysuit on. So I'm pretty sure like Heat didn't want to suck on those salty, sweaty, Miami stained titties that hadn't no water wrenched across them in 3 or 4 or 5 days or whatever. So you ain't get a titty sucker, nothing, Ness? Like, damn. That's very disappointing. I was gonna say, I wonder if Ness sucked on this Heat's titties, but from what we saw, this Heat ain't got no titties, so it was given like Brittany Grinder. Have y'all seen Brittany Griner without no shirt on? That bitch got a chest like your little brother. It's crazy. And Brittany Griner be on Instagram and shit with no shirt on, and they don't even fucking flag that shit or nothing, because the bitch ain't got no titties. She just got like these little puff nipples. It's crazy. Shit's crazy. But whatever. That's why I imagine this Heat got going on. All right, let's see what else we got. What's going on in celebrity news? Oh, Donald Trump is on trial still. and it's a big fucking sham. Oh, did y'all hear that Marjorie Taylor Greene bitch got cussed the fuck out in like Congress or whatever? She was called a blonde, bleach blonde, bison bad body built bitch or some shit like that. It was hilarious. Tex Coco said, meanwhile, crazy ass Rob doing 10-hour lives. Did you see when he met up with Janet? Yes, I did. I seen when Janet choked his ass out with that motherfucking seatbelt. I was like, oh, get him, bitch. Get him, bitch. Oh, oh, Tracy's revenge. Tracy's revenge. He was like, help, help, help. She's killing me. Oh, that was great. That was great. And Janet's face was like full of panic and distress and shit. uh, I really hate to laugh at niggas' downfalls, but y'all be putting this shit on here for us to laugh at. Like, why would you put it on here knowing that we gonna laugh at it? Ugh, crazy. So that shit was great. I, the only thing that she was missing is she wasn't like popping him upside the head while she was choking him. She should have been giving him a couple of blows. He got that fucking hair on his head. He would have been fine. So speaking of Rob and his 10-hour lives, does he have a new sexual prospect yet? Because I haven't been watching him. He's kind of dry and boring to me. So unless it's like some shit going on, I don't be over there. Does he have a new prospect yet? Because he stay trying to get flued out or fly out or whatever the fuck and get some internet pussy. He stay trying to get internet pussy, but he can't fuck the pussy because his dick don't work because he stay too drunk. Craziness. And at this point, like, we have two bitches confessing that his dick don't work because he stay too drunk. Who gonna be the third motherfucking contestant to test out that dead, dying dick? That's what I want to know. And whoever the third contestant is truly, truly the most desperate bitch on YouTube. Because we have bitch number one and bitch number two said that dick is dead and dying. Oh, New Era King stole Janet. Oh, Tex Coco said nope, he just be ranting about women. Nigga, if your dick wasn't dead and dying, you probably wouldn't have all these fucking problems. Because if you could fuck, a bitch will put up with damn near almost anything. But if you can't fuck and you ain't got no money and you got like a breath and gasoline powered car and you ain't got no, you can't keep a regular fucking job and you walk around smelling like beer and piss, like all that shit is not gonna work, nigga. And you ain't got no good dick to go along with it. Like, come on. And Tracy say with his clothes off, he's shaped like an 80-year-old man with a droopy behind. She say his ass is drooping down to like the back of his knees, like how Brianna's stomach drooped down to the front of her knees. Oh my God. The young MIA said Rob should audition for Brianna's dating show. Did y'all see that dating show? That shit was dry. Dry. But then again, neither one of them niggas was interested in her. And she wasn't interested in either one of them. Why was Shakim even up there? We know her and Shakim don't have no chemistry and they're not interested in each other. Now the consensus is that the bitch was up there because she really interested in Lemon. But people are saying that Lemon is not interested in her because Lemon is low key riding that fence. He don't know what side he won't be on. I don't know. I don't really frequent Lemon's channel like that because Lemon is not entertaining to me. And all them nobodies he be having on his fucking panel is not entertaining to me. Hey, Yusuf, how are you? So, I don't know if Lemon comes off as riding that fence, riding that line. Oh, Tess Coco said she thought Lemon was gay. Well, listen, everybody gaydar ain't wrong all the time. And I don't really have an opinion on Lemon as far as that's concerned. But if y'all say that y'all see it, I believe y'all. Now I thought that little Shakim boy was a little light in the shoes, but I think he just goofy. I think Shakim is just goofy. Like he lacks a little bit of self awareness, and he doesn't realize how goofy he comes off, or if he does, he just doesn't care, and he thinks that that shit is endearing and that women like that. I guess there are some bitches who like goofy niggas, but I just don't know any personally. I don't know not one bitch who likes a goofy ass nigga. I get the recaps from YouTube cameras so I don't have to be in the beef sector. Oh, okay. Shout out to YTC. YouTube cameras was having some situations over there recently. I posted about it. Let's see if I still got it on here. Cause she was did I put it on here? I could have swore I did. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh. So YouTube cameras was in her bag what 2 weeks ago and cussed out Joanna. Did y'all see that shit? I was shocked because generally YouTube cameras don't engage in all that, but I guess whatever the fuck Joanna had said had rubbed her the wrong fucking way, and baby, she showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out. Young MIA says, best believe someone in the beef sector and Mo3 sector have a crush on Shakim. Um, all these new niggas, they all look alike. Like Shakim looks like Lemon, and they both look like that other nigga whose name I don't know, the MBK nigga. They all look alike. They all look like Ethiopian niggas with big bubble lips. Like I don't see anything that really separates them or gives them any uniqueness, and what their aesthetic is just not appeasing to me. Like they just look like niggas who work in the grocery store bagging up your fucking groceries. That's what they remind me of. The little nigga who bags up my groceries when I go to the fucking Kroger with his baseball cap clapped to the side. Hey, View. Thank you, View. I'm serious, young MIA. Like, there's nothing that distinguishes them or sets them apart. They're all just like kind of basic bitches. Yes, Shakim looks like Lemon. They look like they could be first cousins, possibly even like older brother, baby brother, with a couple in between. So it was that whole situation with Brooke and Malik. Was y'all into that shit? Like this is like the third or fourth time. If you're old school beef sector, it's like the third or fourth time we've had to visit this situation with Brooke and Malik and talking about Malik punching the baby in the kidney or whatever the fuck. Like it ain't nothing new. It's old, but I guess it's so many new niggas over here that it was new for them. Since we have to revisit the shit, how do y'all feel about it? View said wash, rinse, and repeat. Fuck them. Young MIA said, think about it. Shakim and Lemon have the same deep voice. Lemon and Sir King is over there trying to like play pity pat with each other and try to like pretend like they're falling out a little bit, but it's not really given. I don't know. It's not interesting. I'm not interested in it because it seems fake and phony. Oh my God. Mixology with your messy ass. Mixology said Pizarro drop down so I can abuse my wrench. I don't think Pizarro's in here. She know we don't see it for her, and she's not really strong enough to sit in a chat where somebody's talking about her motherfucking ass like that. Especially if somebody's talking about her ass and making sense and coherent. I don't think she's strong enough. So, like I said, Brooke said that she was going to put criminal charges on Rita for threatening her life and harassing her. That's what Brooke was saying a month ago. Obviously, that hasn't happened yet. Obviously, it was a nothing burger. Oh, also, guys, since the last time we talked, we didn't talk about this the last time we talked, but I know y'all had seen that Kiki and VS had went to court. This was about a month ago. So Kiki and VS did go to court for their little court case, and the judge ordered Kiki to pay VS $1,000 for defamation. And Kiki was like, "Bitch, I ain't got it, and I'm not paying shit." So that's a situation. Now I also don't know if y'all know, but VS is over there in some Latrice Allen sector. I don't know who Latrice Allen is. I've heard the name before, but I'm not familiar with that character, and I'm not trying to be. But yeah, she's over there with a lace front on, with a hump in the middle, like a fucking camel is on top of her head. Oh, it looks horrible. Like that bitch cannot do a hairstyle that looks halfway decent to save her life. Oh my god, it's terrible. Ugh, but it's good entertainment. She keeps turning the fucking camera on, so bitch, I'm gonna keep watching. But she over there in Latrice Allen sector, fucking with them people. And it's only a matter of time before them people squad up and come against her ass like everybody always does. I guess she's done with the Mo 3 sector. I guess they chased her off once and for all. That didn't take long. Less than 6 months. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all saw today. Hold on real quick. Can I mute? Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to blow my nose. So I don't know if y'all seen today, but Duchess Kelly Love had like a blowout on the highway. I don't know exactly what he ran over, but he came live like twice, real quick lives, like 3 or 4 minutes, just to basically say that he was stranded. He had a blowout on the highway. Hey, all y'all lying, stop. Thank you for being here. So that happened. But it seems like nobody was hurt and everything was okay. But when I did see Duchess come online during his first live when it had just happened, he was on the side of the metal barrier where the cars was flying by and shit. And I was like, Duchess, if you don't get your ass on the other side of that fucking barrier, oh, that shit was giving me anxiety. Because I know how easy it is, even in broad daylight, for somebody to just even a drunk fucking person or a person not paying attention just to cross that white line and slam into your car. We've seen it. We've seen it on police cam videos where the police pulls somebody over and somebody crosses over and slams into both of those fucking cars. I was like, oh, Duchess, get your ass on the other side of that barrier. But it seems like everything worked out. But this is just a PSA for y'all. If your car has a blowout on the highway or whatever the fuck, get out of the car and get on the other side of that fucking metal barrier quickly. I mean, you don't have to get out of the car. They advise people not to get out of the car sometimes. But I'm going to get out of the car, ass bitch. I'm not sitting in this motherfucker waiting for somebody to slam in it. And I'm getting the hell away from that car, and I'm getting like past the ditch and the viaduct and the barrier and all that shit, and making all my phone calls and calling the tow truck and all that shit. Cause I've seen too much. I've seen too much, and whoo, it's scary. But thank God and knock on wood. I'm knocking on wood right now. I've not ever had a situation on the highway. Thank the Lord above. Cause that's some terrifying ass shit. Let's see what else we got. playing tag team with who? Oh, okay. Mm. Yeah, I did. I gave a little bit of razzle dazzle about Quannie and that whole nasty situation. What do you have to say about it, View? All y'all lying, stop. I've been in the bushes and in the clouds. And also, it's like it's the on season here, so it's a very busy time of year here because y'all know I'm in Myrtle Beach. I'm in a tourist area, so actually, right now is Bike Week. It's White Bike Week, Harley Bike Week. Next week is Black Bike Week, so it's gonna be fucking crazy here next week. I can't wait. I'm thinking about actually probably booking a room somewhere in Myrtle Beach so we can just be out and about and in the crowd and stuff. Even though we don't live far from Myrtle Beach, like it's just easier to book a room, especially like right there on the beach, so we can be in the thick of it. So next week is Black Bike Week, and I'm super excited. Super excited. I gotta get me a new bathing suit. I was thinking about getting me one of them vintage bathing suits with the halter and like the shorts, the one piece halter shorts, vintage. I saw a website and they had some really cute ones. So I think that's the type of bathing suit I'm gonna get this year. Oh, you have one, View? Oh, I want one. Cause I don't mind regular bathing suits. I don't mind two pieces or one pieces, but I just don't like how they're cut on the bottom. Because as soon as you start moving or you start swimming or whatever, you gotta constantly be pulling that shit out of your ass. I don't like that part of bathing suits. And I feel like if I get the halter with the shorts bottoms, then I won't have to be pulling the shit out of my ass constantly. And I want it like red with white polka dots, like real vintage, like a real cute one. Ooh, all y'all lying stop said me too, because I'm sick of these people. I have a family trip there next year. Oh my God, you have a family trip to Myrtle Beach next year? Listen, all y'all lying stop. If you want to hook up, we don't have to do it online and no shit like that. But if you just want to like meet up for drinks or whatever, hit me up in the comment section and I'll make it happen. Anybody, any of y'all, if y'all are coming to Myrtle Beach, y'all just want to hang out and have some drinks or just chat or whatever, or like kind of go out and see the area because I am familiar with the area, just hit me up. I'm very approachable and I'm normal. And it don't have to do, they ain't got to be nothing online, and I don't record motherfuckers. I do have Instagram, View. My Instagram is Libra Life 5, or you could also find me by searching my name, YouTube name, Thotiana Bust It Down. I am looking for some new spots to go. Okay. Lou, Yusuf, there is a mixed club, like it's a straight and a gay club, and it's right down the street from me, and they be bumping in that motherfucker. You hear me, Yusuf? We would have a good time in there. Mick said, book our room for next year. I'm coming. We 3 years behind our schedule. I know, Mixology. That fucking pandemic threw all our shit off. That pandemic was fucking horrible. It threw everything off. Hey, the Bushes. Oh my God. All y'all lying stop said, can we get a Libra revolt started? Listen, all y'all lying stop. They do not want the Libras to revolt because I feel like we are the biggest, we are the most signs out here, like the most in the beef sector has got to be Libras. From what I see is people screen names and people repping the Libra scales and all that shit. They do not want us to revolt because it's going to be ugly. It's going to be fucking ugly, because generally we keep our chill until we just can't keep our chill no more, and then it's like fucking bloody Sunday. And they don't want all of us to be on that bloody Sunday shit on one accord. Ooh, mixologist said, I'm an honorary Libra. It's my half birthday. Listen, you birthed a Libra and you're married to a Libra. So yeah, you're an honorary Libra. You have to deal with our shit more than most. Let's see what else. I don't think it's too much that has happened that we haven't just chatted about quickly. Oh my God. All y'all lying stop. You better say that shit. All y'all lying stop said we are sensitive, not soft. Slap a bitch with tears in my eyes. Listen, anytime that I have ever cried, like in a confrontation, was because I was mad that I couldn't put hands on somebody and I didn't want to go to jail. It wasn't because I was up and upset and just so in my fucking feelings that it made me cry. I was mad that I could not put hands around your motherfucking throat because I don't want to be looking at my family members through a fucking fork. If you don't understand the reference, go in the kitchen, grab a fork, and look through it. That's how it's gonna look when you're looking at your family member through them fucking bars. If you out here acting a fool, and I don't want to see my family members through a fork. So you said when I cry, that means I am very, very angry. Yeah, I just have to walk away sometimes, and my face be feeling like real hot, like it's red. Like y'all know how white people get upset and they face get red. I'm sure if I wasn't so goddamn black, my face would be red half the goddamn day. Cause I be getting mad, bitch. Now listen, I have softened a little bit in my older age, but ooh, I be getting mad, bitch. Y'all lying stops that I never cry unless I can't touch a disrespectful motherfucker. Ooh, mixology said like Pizarro's carrying ass. Ooh, speaking of, bitch, did y'all see that Nika was live earlier, right? Nika was live earlier. Nika had like 500 people in her live. And Bestie with the Tessie went live on top of Nika. Not only did she go live on top of Nika, she allowed Nina to get her ass up there and talk all kind of crazy shit about Nika. And Bestie with the Tessie ain't said a mumbling fucking word. That bitch allowed Nina to sit over there and talk all kind of crazy bullshit about Nika, and she ain't say a fucking word. I was like, ooh, bitch, here we go. Here we fucking go. This is the beginning of the end, bitch. Cause y'all know how this shit starts, right? She don't want to say nothing about Nika, but she gonna allow some other bitch to sit up here and say all the shit that she don't want to say. Mm-hmm. Ooh, all y'all lying stop said that whole camp is imploding. Oh yes it is, bitch. Oh yes it is. Rare treasure in here. I don't see. Oh hey Rare. Thank you for stopping in, Rare. Where the fuck is Nep? I ain't seen Nep in a month of Sundays. He ain't been live or nothing. Where my nigga at? Oh, Rare said if y'all think Nika slow, think again. I know Nika not slow, but Nika did address the shit that Nina was saying, but I did not hear Nika address the fact that Pizarro allowed the shit to happen on her fucking platform. Like, first of all, bitch, if Nina want to talk some shit about me, make that bitch strike up her own fucking live. How dare you give her a platform to say this crazy shit about me? And not only that, the shit she was saying about Nika was like slick undercover racist. Basically saying like her last name was probably Thompson or Johnson or some shit like that. Like basically undercover racist bullshit. So but I told you, I think both of them bitches is white. I told y'all, Pizarro come on here with that fucking blackface avatar, and that shit just went over all you niggas' heads. Didn't go over my fucking head, and I'm gonna keep calling it out. I told y'all that Whoa Vicky bitch sound like she black, but she ain't black. I told you them whites from Florida got a little. Them whites from Florida is kind of like them whites from Louisiana. You ever heard a white from Louisiana, a Cajun or a Creole white from Louisiana? If you ain't looking at them in their face, you probably wouldn't know. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So that bitch proves she's not white. I'm not going for none of it. Yeah, I caught that too, Nayshay G. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I'm not the only one who caught it. I'm sure a lot of people caught it. Mick said Nina is African. Bizarro is a pork and beans hood rat Karen. Not pork and beans. Young MIA, you know I believe it. I believe it, young MIA, until I see different. Cause when she lost her page and she came back on here with that blackface avatar with that white bitch with the black shit dripping down her face with a fucking hand over the eyeball, that told me everything I needed to know. I said, oh, okay. Oop, Rare said y'all gonna shut all their ass down. Now listen, y'all know when Yaya and Ronnie Q came out and started their page and shit, I was calling them two interchangeable bitches. And I still believe they two interchangeable bitches. I can't tell one from the other, and I'm not trying to. But they little content is halfway decent. I can listen to it as some background noise. And they don't repeat themselves 1,000 times like a fucking Jay Wilson or a Quannie. They have regular conversations like how I have, speaking like a normal fucking human being. So I can listen to the shit in the background. But I still think they two interchangeable bitches. And nothing really sets them apart except for the twang in their voices, because when you're faceless, that's exactly what you are. You're faceless. And because you bitches roll in packs, you two interchangeable faceless bitches. And one of them bitches was over there talking about somebody not showing their face earlier today. And I said, bitch, the nerve of you, the fucking nerve of you. Have you looked in the blacked out mirror recently, bitch? So I'm gonna need these bitches when they read these whores. I'm gonna need you to read these whores with something that you're not guilty of yourself, because it just looks disingenuous and it looks like you're not in touch with fucking reality. And I don't like that. Me and my friends, we don't like that. So just to let you know, we don't like it. And where is Shelly? Shelly has been quiet since she got back from her trip. Now, I know that she did say that she sustained a small injury while she was on her trip. So hopefully she is healing and doing well. And I can't wait for Shelly to come back. Shelly is one of my favorites. So Sean Bradley has still been over there stirring the pot here and there with his big old shit stirring stick. I love it. Oh my God. All y'all lying stop say they sick of sassy ass and they sick of Rodney too. Listen, I don't have a problem with sassy. I didn't really care for sassy in the beginning, but sassy has grown on me. I do not like that bitch ass Rodney. Never had. That bitch is blocked over here, so y'all don't have to worry about that motherfucker encroaching on our space. We are fuck nigga free over here for the time being. And if a fuck nigga drop down, a fuck nigga gonna get blocked. But yeah, we fuck nigga free. Ugh, I cannot stand Rodney's voice. That shit is just like nails on a chalkboard. You can hear the fucking dick guarding cum in his goddamn throat every time he opens his fucking mouth. And he never has anything worthwhile to say. He never knows what's going on. Bitch, if you don't know what's going on, hit the red ball and shut the fuck up and get off the fucking link and go figure it out, bitch. Like, one thing is I hate is a lazy ass nigga, and that's what Rodney gives. He gives lazy ass nigga. Now I know they say that he wipe asses for a living. I bet the asses that he wipes are the most non-wiped asses. I bet he be leaving little doo-doo chunks behind on them elderly people and everything. Fucking tragic. View say he steals lines and reads. Well, that's the best he can do. He's fucking retarded. You can hear it in his voice. He's fucking retarded. All y'all lying stop says she needs to stop talking ish to men and then playing victim and having her ex out here caping. Ooh, who we talking about? Let me see. Oh, you talking about Sassy? So basically, you said Sassy needs to stop talking shit to men, then playing victim and having her ex come out here caping. I like it when Langston comes out here and capes for Sassy. Only because we don't really have too much of that in the beef sector. So I don't mind when Langston comes out here and capes for Sassy. Go to your comment. Okay, Rare, let me see what you said. Rare said, nah, I bet the clean professional's ass liquor. Oh my God. I bet the clean professional ass liquor. Oh my God. Young MIA said Rodney with his incomplete wipes. Like I said, I wouldn't even trust that bitch to wipe an ass. You know, he said before that one, Rare said, no, I bet the clean. Nope, we read that one. Let's see. Rare said, I like sassafras. I don't fuck with Rodney anymore or gonorrhea gums. Who is gonorrhea gums? They done? It's a lot of bitches with gonorrhea gums. We could say it's Jay Dunn. We could say it's Reed the Heart of Philadelphia. We could say Brooke have gonorrhea gums. Who specifically is gonorrhea gums? Because that applies to like a handful of bitches out here. Did we mention Jay Dunn? Yes, we did. I think we did. She wouldn't speak to my husband like that, and neither would her ex. Well, people go there with motherfuckers they know they can go there with. So I think we established that earlier. Just like Ness and fucking this heat, they go there with each other because they know they can. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, all y'all lying South say Rodney is a liar and an attention seeker. Well, he's in good company with them bitches he over there hanging with. He is in great company, is he not? If that's what he is. Cause don't birds of a feather flock the motherfuck together? I don't know why MKS is banging for Ness. I didn't think they had a relationship at that like that deep to where she would be threatening to dox motherfuckers on behalf of Ness. So at this point, guys, I'm just sitting around waiting for Grown Folks TV to release the motherfucking audio. Nigga, you ain't even gotta wait for Quannie to say whatever you waiting for her to say or to lie on you or whatever, nigga. Just fucking release it. Cause that bitch always goes too far. That bitch is a habitual line stepper. And she gonna step across that fucking line. So you might as well just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it first. Young MIA said, what audio? Okay, so Young MIA, allegedly there is audio of Grown Folks TV and Quannie having some type of phone sex. And we waiting for that audio to be released. Oh my gosh, the Kim in the concert. I saw 5 minutes of that shit and I was gone. I am a avid music connoisseur, not just rap. Rap is my favorite genre, but I am also a very, very, very big classic rock connoisseur. I love classic rock. I love pop music just in general. You know, the Taylors and the Mileys uh and the Selenas of it all. Selena. So I love all genres of music except for men singing country music. I do like country music. Dolly is my bitch. I fucking love Dolly. I love Reba. I love Faith. But I don't like men singing country music. That shit is like fucking nails on a chalkboard for my ears. So I love all genres of music. And when I hear that shit that Shakim puts out, I just can't. I can't. What I feel like Shakim should do, if he's going to do this satirical rap style, satirical comedy music or whatever, he should do it in the lane like Weird Al Yankovic did. Like, do parody songs, not this fucking offbeat weird ass bullshit where you writing your own lyrics and like putting them to weird beats and shit. No, you need to give it the Weird Al Yankovic satire twist to it. Then maybe, possibly, I could enjoy at least one of those fucking songs. Yeah, exactly. MIA, the carrot twist. because this shit that he got going on, I'm not a fan of it. Now I know that some niggas are. Some niggas will just sit around and watch that shit because they bored and ain't nothing else to watch and they didn't cut their cable. But I am not that. I haven't cut my cable completely, and I got other better shit to listen to and to watch and to do. My opinion on Shakim's reggaeton song, it was trash. My opinion on everything that I heard over there for the little time that I read balled and skimmed through, it was all fucking garbage. I didn't hear anything that impressed me. Actually, everything I heard was kind of embarrassing and just further showed that the boy is slick retarded. I believe. I believe he's slick retarded. You know what? Maybe he would be a good fit for Big Bestie. Maybe he would be a good fit for Big Bestie because I believe Lemon is a little bit too on point and a little bit too intelligent for her. She does need to be with a nigga who's a little bit on the slow train so she can run the relationship to her satisfaction. So maybe her and Shakim would make a good couple. I take that back, bitch. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they would make a good couple. Oh my God. Rare said she loved the Shein slash Party City wardrobe changes. I saw that nigga over there in some Pharaoh get up and he had the little headgear on, but he was flicking that shit like it was a lace front. I was like, oh my God. Where is his father? See, this is what happens when you raise boys with no man in the house. They get to flicking fucking sheets on their head like they're goddamn wigs and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. And not only that, that shit was like the biggest turn off. And then he'd be over there with his little shirt off, with his little bird cage sticking out. I'd be like, look at this little fella. Ooh, he look like he 12 about the chest. That boy ain't had a flicker of chest hair or nothing. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here, boy? I would say sir, but I don't even think he got no facial hair. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Rare said in that Deacon Uncle Grandpa Usher blazer. I think Jay Wilson said it was a Miami Vice blazer. Wasn't the motherfucker like white? Not only was it white, if you go back and look at that shit, I believe it was a female blazer. I believe I saw shoulder pads in that motherfucker and it was buttoned up on the left hand side. I believe he went to the Goodwill and picked up a female blazer and just put that motherfucker on. I wouldn't put it past him. I know I saw shoulder pads. Let's just say that. Y'all give me a second. I have to use the little girl's room. Okay, guys, I'm back. What y'all laughing at? Oh my God. Who said that? Rare said Shakim dresses like what the fuck. View said those matching short sets are dumb on a grown man. Not only did he have a matching short sets, this motherfucker had Stacey Adams on with one of them matching short sets. I said, not the grandfather, Stacey Adams, nigga. Who passed him down to you? Your great great grandfather? And I said, no, it couldn't have been his great great grandfather because he obviously has no male influence in his life. So maybe he got them Stacey Adams from the Goodwill as well. It was somebody else's great great grandfather. Oh my God. Red said the motherfucker looked like them little old paper dolls we used to dress in them paper outfits. But I'm not impressed by Shakim. I don't listen to anything he has to say. He's never said anything entertaining or made me giggle or laugh or anything. It's just always kind of like I feel real bad for him and I feel awkward for him because he is basically a joke. I mean, first of all, he came over here on some completely weirdo ass shit. Like, first of all, if you are jumping on somebody's link, you are helping them. They are not helping you. If you're jumping on somebody's link, they need to be cash apping you, not the other way around. Stupid. That boy got the game fucked up. All that money he gave Ness, Ness should have been the one giving him because he was the one over there giving all them goddamn free hours to her platform and building up her goddamn hours and her watch hours and all that shit. Stupid. But whatever. I wasn't gonna say nothing at the time because I ain't really into cutting through a bitch's money, especially when a dumb nigga is willing to give it to her. But he's definitely a dumb nigga. And then he brought in like a bunch of other dumb niggas. Oh my God, all y'all lying, stop, say a view. Why is that big face lady so mad at your hands? You know, that big face lady should be mad at her fucking mustache. Like, I be so sick of these whores out here talking about shit that other people got going on when they haven't even, like, dealt with the shit that we all can obviously see. And then the fact that Grown Folks TV is over there like slick flirting with her, and I know he could see that fucking mustache. Now, nigga, we know you old. We know you old as dirt. But I know you could see. I know you could see that mustache. Now Grown Folks was over there talking about he don't like no bald headed cat. He like a cat with some hair on it. Obviously, he like a lip with some hair on it too. Cause what the fuck? And Grown Folks, you know you need to stop fucking playing with that lady. You know that wig looks like it fucking smells like mildew. That shit definitely look like it stank. Like old fucking pink oil moisturizer and old sweat and fucking old dandruff flakes and fucking cat and pissed on it. Nah. But then again, I ain't really gonna give Grown Folks too much because there's somebody for everybody, and maybe he is attracted to a bitch with a little bit of hair everywhere. Wouldn't be the first time. Even the bearded lady had her a man. Let us not forget, even the bearded lady had her a man. Now he was also part of the freak show, but still, she had her a man. The hairier the lip, the hairier the cat. Oh my God. Ugh. My God. Oh my God. Who said hookah juice? Hey, Courtney, Miss D. Who said hookah juice? Oh my God. MIA says she got more beard than ZX. They probably about the same. They could both use a little bit of Gillette and a razor every now and again. Now, don't get mad at me for talking shit, ZX. You done put the shit out here, nigga. We gonna talk about it. But I mean, personally, I'd rather have a bitch with hands like View than have a bitch with a mustache like that woman. But y'all know that's one of my pet peeves is a mustachioed hoe. That's one of my pet peeves, bitch, is a mustachioed hoe. I told Reed the Heart of Philadelphia, bitch, you need to come conversate with a pink bick before you say anything to me, bitch. And don't say nothing to me without putting your fucking teeth in, because I'm a lady, bitch. And I don't play that shit. Disrespectful ass. You gonna come mush mouth talking to me, bitch. Put your fucking teeth in before you address me, whore. And I mean that shit. Oh my God. Rare Treasure says Shireen has a killer stash. Listen, Rare, we are going to give Shireen a pass because Shireen was able to slay the dragon. Okay? Shireen gets a permanent pass over here and always has. Shireen could do no wrong. That bitch can grow a full mustache and a full beard down to her goddamn titty nipples. And I would never, ever, ever say anything about it. Shireen could do no wrong because she slayed the motherfucking dragon. Shout out to Shireen. Oh my God. Mixology say she be having her teeth in, friend. Mixology, use a motherfucking lie. I don't know what kind of Android or motherfucking Apple device you got over there, but from what I'm hearing on my device, that bitch be suffering succotash and all over the goddamn screen. I bet screen full of spit. I bet screen full of spit. Bitch ain't had nairn tooth in. Not nairn. Rare said, fuck that. She may have slayed the dragon, but why she ain't slay that stash? We gonna leave her stash alone. Shireen is the only bitch over here allowed to have a mustache that is not spoken on my platform. All the rest of them bitches shit can get spoken on because absolutely the fuck not. Her gums have reversed and she needs new dentures, boo. That camera slip said it all. The camera slip said the bitch didn't have no teeth in. And she needs new dentures not because the motherfuckers have reverted, but because them gums on them dentures she got are highlighter pink, bitch. Ain't nobody's gums that color naturally. They are highlighter pink, bitch. I seen them highlighter pink ass gums on them teeth that bitch had slapped in. I said, oh my God. What in the fucking Medicare ass dentures that she got going on? And she ought to be ashamed because I believe Timothy Blaine also has Medicare dentures, but his shit looked natural. If Timothy Blaine hadn't told us that he had dentures, we wouldn't know. Because his gums ain't fucking highlighter pink like that bitch. But whatever. Oh my God, the pink door pink. Mixology, you was not gonna convince me that bitch had teeth in. No, the fuck she didn't. She was over there the other day talking about how her top gun plate is real strong and it'll cut through bones and shit. I was like, bitch, I know the fuck it will. That bitch be eating DoorDash 3 times a day with not nary a tooth in her mouth. That bitch could really eat a whole apple with not nary a tooth in her mouth because them gums is like 10 years strong. She ain't had a tooth in them motherfuckers in over a decade. So you know they strong and sharp. I believe she could take a finger off if she bit somebody. Oh shit. Ugh. I bet you she had teeth in. We analyzed the pictures back then and she had teeth in and no wig on, spaces the size of Grand Canyons between the braids. Listen, mixology, I have the footage and I remember the bitch was bald around the top of the head and bald around the top of the mouth. Now we gonna fight about this forever. Oh my God. She said her gums are strong as hell, can eat a triple burger. Yes, she can. Mm-hmm. That bitch stay over there munching with not a nary a tooth in her mouth. I was like, God damn. Now listen, after I had my wisdom teeth pulled, like food tasted a little different. Cause you know you don't have those extra teeth in the back to like chew it up. So I'm wondering if her food tastes different because she ain't got no teeth, bitch. I would hate that. I would hate not being able to eat no ribs or a steak or whatever, or having to like puree that shit up. Oh my God, steak is my favorite food. So for that reason alone, I keep my teeth nice and pristine because, bitch, you ain't gonna tell me I can't have no steak. But that bitch ain't had steak in over 2 decades, probably. She over there fucking low on iron and all kind of other shit. Malnutrition. She fat, but she got malnutrition because she can't even chew salad. Can you imagine trying to chew lettuce with fucking a gum plate? It's almost impossible, nigga. You just sloshing the lettuce around your mouth at that point. Ugh. Oh my God, mixology said, child, she could probably eat just the flats, no drumsticks, and she got to stick the whole flat in her mouth and just pull the fucking meat off. Mm, 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 mm. Well, all right, guys, we have been on here for an hour and 46 minutes, and I can't think of nothing else to chat about. If y'all want to chat about something else real quick, we can do that. Just put it in the chat. But QB just went live, and his title is "Can I Say Something? This Shit Has Gotten Out of Hand" edition. So I'm wondering what he believes has gotten out of hand. Rare Treasure said, "Oh, I had two wisdom teeth grow on each side, push one out. I can taste, but my ice be banging on me like Brie banged on the platinum pleather pants." I had all four of my wisdoms pulled at the same time. So I had to heal. It was like a month for me to heal, and things were a little weird during that month. And I was like, "Oh my God!" Just imagine if you had the whole top and bottom plate snatched out at one time. Like, oh my God, bitch, how did you survive? Were you like, did they put you on a QOL diet? If you don't know what a QOL is, it's a food service term. It means quality of life. A quality of life diet basically is like puree that they feed people who are like in a coma or a semi-coma. So that bitch was over there on a QOL diet after she got every single fucking tooth snatched out of her head. How tragic is that? Could you imagine just having to take a burger and just throw the whole motherfucker in the blender and add a little bit of water and just puree that shit up and drink it down? Oh, Jesus. Rare Treasure said, "Lovely Love, how y'all feel about her?" We don't. We don't. Lovely Love is like fucking gnat. You just kind of shoo it out of the way. Like, shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Cause I belong to somebody. That's what that bitch gives me. Lovely Love is just there. Now I do enjoy it when she hits the link with that crazy drunk psycho bullshit and she be trying to derail the commentary and all that shit. I mean, it's cute or whatever. It gives a little taste of like a little bit of Baby J Dunn, but as far as what I think about Lovely Love, I don't think about Lovely Love personally. As far as what I feel about her, I don't feel either way about her personally. I was looking forward to her and Brian meeting up, but that kind of fell to the wayside. They, these niggas, they love to be friends on Monday and fall out on Thursday. So the meetup didn't happen because they fell out before it could happen. But that would have been interesting because Lovely would have got fucking drunk and Brian would have got drunk too, and they probably would have ended up cussing each other out in person, and that would have been some shit. So maybe they can reconcile and it'll happen one day. Who knows? Who knows? She can eat some gravy and trip again. Rare Treasure says she's too envious. Ooh, also, before we get out of here, Dovey, y'all know Dovey is going to Miami. And basically, Dovey has said that she is on the case of finding Pizaro once she gets to Miami. So we don't have to worry, y'all. Dovey says she is on it. She is Detective Dovey, and she's going to be rolling around in that Purina area looking for Pizarro. Also, Dovey said that when she's down there, she will be willing to ride around dragons to help her get her shit together. But Dovey said she didn't say she was gonna be on live, but she did not say she was gonna be on live. So Dovey is willing to pick dragons up and to tote her here, there, and everywhere to try to get her birth certificate and license and this and that. But Dovey will be live while doing it. So yeah, y'all keep y'all eye out for Dovey. If the shit happens when Dovey gets to Miami and she starts doing her lives and stuff, I'ma share them so we'll be all on the same page and everybody can see what I'm seeing. So. Mm-hmm. So Dovey got two missions in Miami. Mission number one is to find Pizaro. Mission number two is to tote around dragons and do the shit on live. So we will see, bitch. And with that being said, guys, we are out of here for real, for real. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank y'all for the 18 likes. I really appreciate it. Ooh, Mixology says she don't speak Dovanese. Well, I do. I speak fluent Dovanese. And if you need me to decipher anything that bitch has said, you just ask me, Mixology. I got you. I got you. Because I'm a real ass, rich ass bitch from the South. Shout out to Lotto. All right, guys. I will talk to y'all real, real soon. Real, real soon. Okay? Let's see. How do you get out of here? Oh, right here. All right, guys. Peace.